Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
What a tune. All right, this morning we are talking about how to stand out but not show off when sharing about career highs on social media. This was a piece that was penned in the Ask ST Jobs section of the Straits Times. The question was from a user: I'm hesitant to shout about my work achievements on social media. How can I do so without looking boastful?
Yeah.
Is it possible to advance in my career without drawing attention to myself?
Oh, that's a very nice question to ask, actually.
It is. Before we cut to the chase, how often do you post career-related information on social media?
0. If you open my Instagram, which is a private, only for friends and family Instagram, it's all just my kids. People would hate to follow me. I don't have anything very interesting on there. Just my kid's birthday, someone's birthday. When it comes to LinkedIn, I would reshare something, but I'm not one to spend a lot of time talking about an award that I've won, which there have not been many, let's just be honest. And I'm not big on doing that, not because I'm shy, but it's just not my style.
I'm totally with you. I'm kind of a reluctant social media user myself, but I've had to join the self-promotion game because of my podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm kind of learning the ropes. But anyway, the first response to that question that the user posed earlier was that according to one tech executive, is that because humility is valued in Singapore and much of Asia, hesitation often comes from a good place. But, she adds, those who shy away from sharing risk becoming invisible because silence can be mistaken for absence. So in her words, in today's competitive market, being good at your job is necessary, but not always sufficient. If you want opportunities to find you, people need to know not just what you do, but what you stand for.
Oh, what do you stand for? Very serious
Like your
stuff.
values, I suppose.
Yeah.
The key is to avoid common missteps, like making every post all about you and posting too often without a clear message. So I guess it's quality over quantity.
That does make sense. And when it comes to, being proud of your achievements, it is nice to acknowledge the people who helped you get there. I think that's what she means by don't just talk about you. Usually it's a team effort, right? And you should acknowledge that.
Absolutely. So this tech executive, who's also authored a book called Own Your Magic, How to Stand Out Without Selling Out. It's quite a nice title. She says posts grounded in reflection, gratitude, and lessons learned tend to resonate far more deeply than simple announcements. And she also suggested putting the spotlight on your team's efforts. There you go. As a way to build credibility without alienating others so that they don't feel like they weren't credited.
Sounds good.
Yeah. When done well, sharing can add value not just to your own brand, but also to your colleagues, company, and industry. A LinkedIn career expert also weighs in. She encourages people to reframe their mindset when it comes to sharing their thoughts with a wider network. In other words, when you share your unique insights, you're not just putting your voice out there, you're helping others grow.
Ah, okay. And it's also one of those things I've heard that even if you post it on your personal LinkedIn, whatever you post is also a reflection of the company that you work for.
Yep.
And your peers. So
that's right.
You need to think about that as well.
Yep. She also encourages people to experiment with different formats, such as videos and newsletters, both of which are gaining popularity among users on LinkedIn.
Newsletters? Wow.
Yes, the LinkedIn newsletter apparently is quite a good way to share content.
Okay.
Yeah. Building a strong presence, the experts say, online is about sharing what matters to you and connecting with others in a way that feels real. I guess this is especially true in the AI age where there's a lot of contrived content.
Yeah.
Like a lot of blind sharing without any informed reflection, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Being authentic, being rooted in your values. So this tech executive said early in her career, she felt pressure to act in order to be noticed, but it was tiring and hard to keep up. The turning point, she says, came when she realized visibility is not about being louder but clearer and should be framed as service, not self-promotion. Yeah. Also to add in here, it's about putting out content that will actually help others see themselves in a better light. So maybe pause for reflection as opposed to creating an echo chamber of merely just serving as a means to feeding the ego.
Okay.
Which never really gets you anywhere in the end.
So it's like, oh, I won this award. There are so many things I could have learned from this.
Yeah.
Like the mistakes that I made.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that it's a balancing act, right? You want to also showcase your amazing achievements. Good job.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if you were able to reflect instead of just being, I'm so awesome. You can channel it towards something more productive.
Yeah, I also believe you receive what you put out into the universe. Right?
Okay.
Anyway, it's important, though, that people also tailor their approach depending on where they work and who they work with.
Yeah.
So in Western markets, being direct and assertive may be expected, sometimes celebrated. In Asia, subtlety and gratitude carry more weight. The nature of the job, too, could matter. Maybe marketers or folks who work in business development will gravitate more towards being active on social media than, let's say, like a lawyer would, for example.
That makes sense.
Do you find that to be the case, the distinction between Western and Eastern?
I think
looking at
so.
this?
I think so. I do think that even if you look at it broadly, when it comes to, let's just say, the Oscars and the way they accept their award versus over here, I do feel like here it's a little bit more on the side of humility. But that's not to say that over in the West, they don't thank their cast members and all that. But I do think that it's a heavily Asian thing to be almost self-deprecating.
That's right.
Right?
Well, East or West, posting with intention, clarity, and purpose is the best.